New research shows secret tax haven accounts siphon more than $1.1 trillion from the global financial system. Emerging countries where efforts to eradicate poverty rely on billions in tax revenue and international aid are often the biggest losers. Tom Cardamone is the managing director for Global Financial Integrity, a group that tracks the illicit flow of cash around the globe.
This is far more than all the foreign aid and all the foreign investment that goes into those countries every year. So it's a critically important problem.
Wikipedia lists 82 countries considered to be tax havens, from Switzerland to Panama and many Caribbean countries. They're attractive because they offer offshore accounts to foreign individuals for little or no tax liability and anonymously. Best of all, it's perfectly legal.
Once you hide who actually owns a company or controls a bank account, that's when real problems can happen.
Tax haven accounts can also provide cover to drug traffickers and terrorists or to hide nefarious schemes. One company uncovered by the ICIJ was a shell corporation, a legal business entity created to conduct anonymous business deals. ICIJ reporter Will Fitzgibbon says the shell company was later called out by the U.S. government for secretly providing Syria's Air Force with oil used in explosive barrel bombs that were dropped on homes, businesses, and civilians.
So the fact that this company, which allegedly had done these things, was allowed to have offshore companies and to continue using them was for me a pretty stark example of how those two worlds of victim and offshore coincide.
The practice of hiding wealth through anonymous accounts is more widespread than you might think. In the U.S., 2 states, Nevada and Delaware, are home to the largest number of anonymous shell corporations in the country.
The U.S. is the second largest jurisdiction where these things take place. 1 million or so more companies, private, secret companies, are established in the U.S. every year. It's a critical problem, not just in developing countries, but in the U.S. as well.
Cardamone says opening anonymous offshore accounts requires only a basic knowledge of business, an internet connection, and a small fee. He's guardedly optimistic that the massive leak of potentially damaging documents from Panama will add to the growing pressure to make these secret accounts more transparent and more accountable. Millar Sega, VOA News, Washington.